Welcome to Sunday with Susan. We're about movement and message, and today we're going to talk about the fall, what you're going to keep and what you're going to let go of. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up. You're going to push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe. So let's go unveil the best version of you today.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight.
You've got the Spotify playlist that's got the music for your practice today. We're going to start at the same time. So if you are ready, go ahead and we're going to walk over to that playlist, and we are going to start it at the same time. So go ahead and hit that start button right now. Come back onto your mat, and we're going to start right in child's pose, but your knees are going to be all the way to the width of your mat. Your big toes track together. You're going to let your arms reach out, but let your elbows come down. Collect your hands at heart center. Dip your head and let your thumbs just tap the nape of your neck. Now in this balasana child's pose position, just begin your practice with one full inhalation. Let your chest, your lungs, your diaphragm rise. And an audible sigh out. So let that exhalation help clear the slate today for your practice. And before we begin to move, should you have a purpose, an intention for your practice, just draw that right into your heart from the start. Could be a wish or a prayer for someone or something on your heart or mind. And then once you have that, stretch your arms out. Really walk your fingertips forward, spread your hands wide, and then lift your hips and your forehead up. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Draw some length on the left side body. Start to slow the chatter in your mind through your breath. Walk all the way over to the left, and from your right pinky finger to your right pinky toe, lengthen out the right side body. Now come back to the center and rise up, keeping your knees wide. Track your big toes together and dip your hips, letting your feet tap the top of your head. Now push back, child's pose, balasana. Inhale, rise up, big toes together, dip the hips, tap the head. Exhale up and back, child's pose. Do that 2 more times. Ride the waves of your breath. Inhale, shift, dip the hips, tap the head. Exhale, take it up and back. There is no rush, no hurry. Last time, rise up, pull the heels into the bum, tap the toes on the top of your head. Shift back, child's pose. Now, this time, rise up, hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, spiral your inner thighs in, and just move into down dog. So a little Adho Mukha Svanasana to start by pedaling through your feet. Just letting your heels press back behind your second and third toe. And then on the in-breath, levitate your heels up. Breathe in. Start to shift your shoulders over your wrists. Now bend your knees and hover your shins over your mat. Land your knees down, shift your shoulders over your wrists, Bend your arms, go chin, chest, belly, slither onto your mat. Point your toes, slide your hands off. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Have you ever noticed how in this fall season, the trees do not cling to their leaves? But fall is all about releasing the old, rise up and hold, releasing the old and making way for the new. Lower back down, slide your hands by your ribs, push back, child's pose, knees wide, big toes together. Rise up, pull the heels in again, dip the hips, tap the top of the head. Push back, child's pose, tuck the toes under, spiral the inner thighs in, down dog. With your heels lifted, bend your knees, hover your shins. Lower your knees down, shift forward. Keep going, chin, chest, belly. Point your toes, retract your shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Rise up and back, down dog. What will you release this fall? Pedal through your feet again. Breathe. Now lift the heels up, bend the knees. You're going to take your knees wide, drop your hips back, child's pose. Inhale, rise up, keep the knees wide, the big toes together, tap the top of your head. Shift back, child's pose. Tuck the toes under, spiral the inner thighs in, downward facing dog. Shins hover over your mat, knees drop down, shift forward, chin, chest, belly, slither down. Maybe this time you open up to up dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up and back, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now just pedal through your feet again. You're going to take a crisscross walk. You're going to take the right leg over the left, 1,000,000 steps, left leg over the right, stretching out those IT bands nice and slow to the top of your mat. Now, when you get there, let your feet go nice and wide. Let the inner edges of your feet and outer edges root down as you hang your head down. Peace fingers right around your big toes. Physically pull the big toes up. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. What are you going to release this fall? Physically shake out any kind of angst. I will release any judgments, any criticisms, any stinking thinking in my head. And then what new will you bring in? Shake your head back in, back and forth. What newness, what new habits can you cultivate? Cultivating that habit of thankfulness, that art of being a thankful, grateful, humble, and kind person. Pop your heart up again. Pull your big toes up. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Now release the big toes. Heel toe your feet all the way together at the top of your mat. Now rise up. Breathe in. Stretch high. Slip your hands together in that Kali Mudra style. Lift up and over to the right. Now, soften the elbows, lift up and over to the left. Come back to the center. Tee those arms like goalposts. Lace your hands behind your back. Slide them down the backside. Bend your knees, ribs to thighs. Cascade down. Fold over your legs. Release that connection. Step back, down dog. On the inhale, lift your heels up, breathe in. On the exhale, bend your knees, hover and float them. Let them land, shins Land, knees, land, shoulders over the wrists. Go chin, chest, belly, slither down. Point your toes, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, take your body up and back, breathe out. In and out through your nose. Take the opposite leg, left leg crisscrosses. Take that walk. Inhaling the future and exhaling the past. Come all the way up to the top of your mat in a forward fold. Let your hands come upon your shins, halfway lift. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Pull yourself together. Forward folds can be very stabilizing for your emotions. Breathe in. Exhale, release any judgments or criticisms. Inhale that humble and kind heart. Exhale, last time, fold. Now rise all the way up, sweep all that good, all that gratitude into your heart. Seal it, and then offer your arms back up. Exhale, dive down, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. The moon salutation. Step back the right leg, dip the right knee down. Inhale your arms up, look up. Exhale, smooth, continuous movement. Step in to down dog. Inhale, shift, high plank. Exhale, lower down to your mat. Point your toes. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Mukha or Cobra Bhujangasana. Exhale, back down dog. Inhale the right leg up, pop the left heel up, turn open at the hip. Knee to nose one time, step it up, back knee down, offer the arms up. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, shift, forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold, root to rise. Breathe in, Surya Namaskara, see the moon salutation. Samastitihi, hands to heart center and pause. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hinge, bend, cascade, down. Fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step that left foot back. Dip the back knee down. Offer your arms up. Move your body with that connection of your breath. Exhale, plant your hands. Down dog. Make that shift. High plank pose. Lower down all the way to your mat. Breathe out. Point your toes. Rise up. Breathe in. Exhale. Take your body up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg is on the rise. Turn open. Inhale the future. Exhale the past. Knee to nose. Draw it in. Step it up. What new are you going to put on this fall season? Offer it up. Breathe in. Shift. Forward fold. Breathe out. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Rise up, stand tall, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, vinyasa flow, dive down. Inhale, halfway. Step or float your body back. Take it through that vinyasa flow. Meet back in down dog. Hold up in your down dog. Let the right leg lift up. And then turn open at the hip. Pull the knee in one time. Step it up. Crescent lunge. Rise up with your arms. Breathe in. Now turn this into pyramid pose. Breathe out. Bow down over that front leg. Plug in the front femur bone. Inhale halfway. Exhale, bow back down and fold. Now float up on that right foot to an L shape. Let the left inner thigh lift. Now take your hands, walk them off your mat, point the left toes, open up that left side body. From your left pinky finger to your left pinky toe. Now travel back to the center. Sneak that left leg behind the right. Get some softness in the knees. Let the pinky toes touch. From here, with that solid planting, rise up. Legs are crisscrossed. Arms part. Steady your gaze. Right leg is already crossed over. Lift it up. Cross it over and eagle arms up and under. Right arm up and under. Breathe. Now pull the eagle into the nest. Round your back, tuck your chin. Unravel, both feet down, both hands sweep, ribs to thighs. Lace the hands, dive down over your legs. Release that connection, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Now come back up, rise tall, breathe in, stand tall, slip those hands together, look up, soften the elbows up and over to the right. What are you going to take off this fall season? What are you going to release? I'm going to release any narrow-minded pettiness. Open up your heart to new ways. What are you going to put on? Lace the hands and dive back down over your legs. Release the hands, bend the knees. Shoot back, chaturanga. Hold, hold. Now point your toes. Offer your heart up. Exhale, up and back. Take your time. Down dog. Breathing out. Stabilize through your breath, your practice. Being right here in the now. Peek at your hands. Use those tips of your fingers to grip the mat. Very specifically, index, knuckle, and thumb are grounded and rooted. Left leg is going to lift. Turn open at the hip. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. Spread the toes. Find equanimity, balance in both of your hands. Pulling the right hip back. Knee to nose one time. Like a rounded cat style back. Step that left leg up. Crescent lunge. Hug into your own midline as you elevate your arms up. High lunge. Now pull back on that left hip. Pyramid. Inhale, lengthen your heart. Exhale, dive down and fold. Float up to that L shape. Let that right inner thigh lift. Now you've got balance in your hips right now. Balance. But then we're going to open it up. Right leg's going to lift. Right toes are going to point. Right pinky finger to right pinky toe. Get a long right side body. Breathe your body open. Be open to new ways of being, new habits, new patterns. Come back to the center. Sneak that left leg behind the right. Let those pinky toes kiss. Inhale halfway. Exhale, bow down. Now rise up, stand tall. Stabilize your stance. Part the arms and breathe. Left leg is already crossed over. Lift it up. Left arm under. Eagle. Eagle pose. Eagles are focused. They fly 20,000 feet above all the stuff below. Hug in. Let your eagle come into the nest. What will you release? Release any judgments, any attachments. Sweep your hands alongside your body. Lace them, ribs connected to your thighs. Fold over your legs. This time, stay folded, but release your hands, heel, toe, your feet back apart. Peace fingers around your big toes again. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, sneak your elbows in and pull yourself together. Release the big toes, heel, toe, your feet all the way together. Plant them solid so you can rise back up. Root to rise. Look how high those leaves lift, the roots go deep. Exhale, take your time, vinyasa, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through. Vinyasa. Meeting back in down dog. Right leg's gonna lift, turn open at the hip. Right knee, left tricep, work that oblique. Inhale it up and back, turn open. Right knee, left tricep, and hold. Shoot the right foot out. Right finger pads down, spin the left heel down, left arm up and overhead. Breathe. Now, left hand down, pull the right knee in, hips are high. Look forward, step the right leg up, crescent lunge. Inhale and rise. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Float up, L shape. Walk your hands off your mat to the right, open up, point those left toes. Walk back to the center, left leg behind the right, rise up, stable, steady, breathe in. Part your arms, breathe out. Eagle, right leg up and over, right arm under. Draw the eagle into the nest. Unravel your arms, sweep them alongside your body. Ribs to thighs, palms up. Lace the hands, dive down. Release the hands, step or float it back. Take it through. Vinyasa. Exhale up and back, downward facing dog. Now hold up in your down dog. Breathing in and out through your nose. Just connect to this space. Really get clarity in your practice. You can change your life, just like the cyclical nature of the seasons. You can change your life by changing the way you think. Maybe the newness of this fall season is a new attitude that you're going to put on. Let that left leg lift up, turn open at the hip, bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Think about the same subject in a different way. Oblique, left knee, right tricep, hug it across. Inhale, stretch it up and back, turn open at the hip. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, this time hold. Shoot that left foot out. Left hand down, right heel spins down, right arm up and over, fall your triangle, breathe. Lengthen the right side body. Now bring it around, right hand down, pull the left knee in, thigh to chest, heel to bum, nice and tight. Look forward, step up, you know where you're going. High lunge, levitate your arms up. Inhale the future. Exhale, dive down, release the past, any disappointments, any negativity. Inhale something good, breathe in. Exhale something out that you're not going to carry with you into this new fall season. Float up, L shape. Balance on the left leg. Walk your hands all the way over off of your mat. Point those right toes. Lengthen out that right side body. The inhales create space. The exhales allow you to dive in. Now sneak that left leg behind the right. Soften the knees. Plant the feet solid. Create a platform to rise up upon. Now part your arms. Eagle. Left leg is already crossed. Lift it up. Left arm under, steady and stable. Draw your eagle into the nest. I will focus on my grateful heart. My humble and kind heart. Release, sweep the hands, lace them, dive down over your legs. Release that connection, heel toe your feet apart. This time, Padangusthasana, slide your hands right under your feet, letting your index finger and middle finger slide on your heels. Bend your knees, sneak down to a fold. Inhale, pop your heart up. Stretch out the wrists, wiggle the toes on the wrists. Exhale, come back down. Now release your hands from your feet. Pop your heels in, toes out. Malasana, right at the top of your mat. Let your hands plant. Now you could either stay right here in Malasana, lifting out of your hips, or you can plant your hands, pop your knees right up on your upper arms for a little Bakasana, but no float back. Just hold and breathe. It's more about the balance than it is the strength. Bring balance back into your life, into your practice, both on and off the mat. Land your feet back down, hands at heart center. Now walk your hands out, pop your hips up, kick your heels out, hands on shins this time. Pump the shins back, the heart forward halfway. Exhale, bow down, pull yourself together, rise up, stand tall. Keep your legs wide, right hand, left wrist for a side bend. Should feel good. Stretch out those ribs, left hand, right wrist, up and over. What are you going to take on this fall? What new things could you wear? Now, rather than thinking about what we wear on the external, what are you going to wear on the inside? Open up your heart, look up. Now, bend the knees, reach the arms back, lift the hands off the back body. Reach your arms forward, past the baby asana. Reach as far as you can forward, tailbone back. Breathe. Exhale, bow down and fold. Heel toe your feet together. Bend your knees, plant your palms, shoot back. Chaturanga, hold. Point your toes. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, take it up and back, down dog. Now lift the right leg up, turn open at the hip. Right knee right up the center line. Step it up, modified revolve lunge. Now, right hand down, left leg sneaks inside the right. Right hand behind the left arm, offer it up and twist to the back of your mat. Ardha Matsyendrasana, ring it out. Fall is a great season to twist, to wring out any toxins, release any of the old, and bring in the new. Come back around. We're going to finish off. Just step back to down dog. Now, let that left leg lift. Stay together. Turn open at the hip. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. Spread the toes. Knee to nose. Just one time. Slow. Step it up. Modified revolve lunge. Spin that left arm up. Now let the left hand lower. Sneak the right leg in behind. Nice seated twist. Now you could always hug this left front leg, or you could reach that left arm up. Even look up and then twist to the back of your mat. Wring it out. Sit up tall. Take your time. The inhales create the space. The exhales allow you to dive in. Now come back around just to a comfortable seat. Take your hands, slide them. I'm going to come into the middle of the mat. Slide your hands down. Now just roll your waist around. So just move it around. Move out any energy that's stuck. You ever notice how those leaves, they don't cling to the trees. They detach. They let go. We're going to release the old and bring on the new. What are you going to release this fall? Reverse that direction. What new habits, what new ways of being can you put on? Wear that humble, kind, compassionate heart. Now stabilize right in the center. Sweep your arms out and up, gather all that is good. Seal it right into your heart. Bring your chin to your chest and let that peace, let that clarity, let that love be sealed in. And let's all together finish off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. I offer you namaste.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight.